Cinco são os meus sentidos, em cada dedo de uma mão. O som que vem aos meus ouvidos, que enche o meu pulmão. O cheiro conhecido, a voz macia de uma flor, o acorde colorido, o solo quente de canção. Descubro momentos, desabo em meu corpo, desloco meus passos, desvio do medo, desato os meus desarmas, desato nas mapas, desvio das regras, desato no mundo, despido de tudo, desejo paixão, desafio a saudade, são 10 os teus dedos, são 10 os meus ciclos, são 5 sentidos em nas minhas mãos. 5 sentidos. Cinco são os meus sentidos, em cada de minha mão. Meus ciclos multicoloridos semeiam notas sobre o som. No tom macio, claro e evidente, o aroma seco do meu sol. O brilho que abrigo, o ar que puxa em minha.
E aí, galera, boa noite, boa tarde para quem tá de boa tarde, boa noite para quem é de boa noite. Eu sou Giovanni Peixoto, falo aqui de Chantada, na Espanha, na Galícia, e tenho a honra de fazer parte desta live Conectarte, que hoje está com um programa muito, muito, muito especial e maravilhoso. Acho que vocês já viram pelos comerciais, pelas vinhetas que fomos soltando durante as semanas, né? E hoje vamos ter um tema muito interessante, que é a canção de jubileu, né? Hoje temos a canção, já temos pronta a nossa canção de jubileu do Projeto Momentos. E hoje vamos falar sobre o processo de criação da canção de jubileu, né? Então teremos artistas internacionais, porque foi uma produção internacional, coletiva, onde quem vai moderar é o Vinícius, nosso grande, querido, maravilhoso diretor Vinícius. Eu vou estar aqui de cantinho, porque eu não falo inglês, então ele que fala inglês, já que vamos ter uma pessoa da Alemanha, outra da Inglaterra, da Grã-Bretanha e outra do Brasil, então por isso ele vai moderar a nossa live de hoje. Então ela vai ser muito especial, né? Internacional, com o nosso Vinícius moderando, então hoje vai ser maravilhoso. Então, primeiro eu gostaria de saber se vocês estão me ouvindo, se vocês estão me vendo, se tá tudo bem, Quero saber quem tá aí, quem não tá, quem tá no YouTube, quem tá no Facebook, dá um alô. Me digam para eu saber como que vai tudo. Para eu ter um feedback, para ver se tá dando tudo certo, se vocês estão ouvindo, vendo. Por favor, comentem. Estou muito feliz que hoje é uma live muito, muito, muito especial. Por isso, nosso horário também é especial, devido ao horário, né, aqui da Europa, que é mais tarde do que aí no Brasil. Enfim, eu não sei onde vocês estão. Olá, Erison. Boa tarde para você. Tá lindo, que maravilha. Obrigado. Ana Campbell. Oi, ouvindo e vendo tudo perfeitamente. Maravilha. Então, estão ouvindo? Então acho que a gente já pode dar o play, né? Já podemos começar. Oi, querida Sheila Mara, maravilhosa, um grande beijo. Linda, diretamente de Viena, na Áustria. Nossa querida Miriam também. E agora, com vocês, o nosso lindo Vinícius, nosso querido diretor Vinícius, que vai ser o nosso moderador de hoje, para quem eu vou passar o bastão.
Boa noite a todos aqueles que falam português pelo mundo afora. Einen wunderschönen guten Abend an alle, die Deutsch reden, überall in Brasilien, in Österreich, in Deutschland und überall. And good evening, everyone who speaks English everywhere, in Great Britain, in the USA, and everywhere you are right now. It's a great pleasure to be here, sharing this space with Giovanni, who is our official moderator of Conectarte. But tonight I have the honor to be beside of him and spend a nice time with all of you. It's really great. É fantástico, grande honra poder estar aqui ao lado do nosso Giovanni, moderando essa live. Tô vendo que tem gente de todos os lados, inclusive também do exterior, né? Es ist eine große Freude, hier neben Giovanni diese Live zu moderieren, der unser offizieller Moderator sozusagen. Und heute darf ich dann diese Conectarte, diese Sendung Conectarte hier moderieren. Und diesmal auf Englisch. So, I will speak in English tonight because it's the best and the easiest way to reach all of you, wherever you are right now. So let me just ask, where are you right now, people? From which city are you? Country? Tell me, write down, please, and tell us where you are right now, because it's quite exciting to be talking to all of you. Let's see. While you are writing down, we're going to talk about this special edition of Conectarte. As Giovanni has told you, we are going to talk about our Jubilee song. Then Momentos was at the very beginning, was a dance theater project in 2011 when I started it in Vienna, the city of Vienna. In these last 10 years, we have tried to explore much more from everything we have in form of arts, so that we became just like we say, artistic cloud center. Why? Because we are people. We have already about 40 volunteers in Brazil, in Germany, and Austria who are working for Momentos and with Momentos, trying to develop all the different artistic areas in Momentos. And we start to organize and to create here through Zoom, WhatsApp, Skype, and so on. That's our way to talk to each other, to reach each other, and to create, first of all. And besides the dance department, which was the first department we started to develop other departments, just like the book department, the Conectarte department, which we have right now, and also our music department. And to celebrate our Jubilee, our musicians, which are free, or four, because we have free one in Brasilia, who is Eduardo. We have one in São Paulo, which is Beba, who is going to talk to you guys. And then we have Kleber in South Brazil, Curitiba, and our singer in Rio de Janeiro, Camila. So beside of them, we have tried to create one Jubilee song, which could be much more interesting regarding to the international possibility which we have, which is to expand it to Germany and England, where our both musicians come, from Oldengott, from Münster, Germany, and K9 from London, UK, England. So we are very happy to welcome them in a couple of minutes. But first of all, Giovanni, let's present them officially. Né? Vamos apresentá-los oficialmente, Giovanni?
Ja, genau. Willkommen, welcome, die Leute. É um prazer muito grande estar com você aqui, Vinícius, hoje. É uma honra para mim estar dividindo com você. E muito bem-vindos, bem-vindas todos. Welcome, willkommen. Und jetzt, vamos apresentar o vídeo, que já estou muito ansioso.
Our participants of tonight, our guests from tonight.
Maravilha! Schön.
Wonderful, so lovely. Yeah, that's who we
Wunderbar.
are. So, Giovanni, I think we see us at the end of our program, don't we? Vamos
Yes.
no final do programa, não é isso?
Yes, yes, yes. Nos veremos no final.
Perfeito. Agradeço muitíssimo. Fica aí com a gente, né, na parte interna nossa e vamos chamar o nosso primeiro convidado. Quem será nosso primeiro convidado? Quem será? O nosso Beba Zanettini. Cadê o nosso Beba? Você tá por aí, Beba?
Yes,
Mostra
I'm
sua
here.
carinha. Are you there, Beba? Here you are. Welcome. I'm very happy.
Thanks a lot for the invitation.
It's more than a pleasure for us because when we start to talk about this Jubilee song, we have had no idea how it would be. And you, as Eduardo, as Kleber, you have said, okay, guys, let's make it. But let me ask you at first, who are you? Where are you talking from, Beba? Introduce yourself, please.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Beba Zanettini. I was born in São Paulo, but I'm living in Cotia. It's like a small suburb of São Paulo. It's part of big São Paulo because São Paulo is a big city of Brazil, and there are a lot of cities around the city of São Paulo. I am a musician, pianist, composer, and arranger. What else? It's a pleasure to be here to talk about the Moments project and about the process of creation of our song, Five Senses. You're my...
I was muted. Sorry about that. Thanks for reminding me. Yes, it is a big pleasure to have you here, Beba, because you work not only in Brazil, but also in Germany. You have had the possibility, the chance to collaborate with other singers, musicians in Germany, for instance, I know already. So you are also very international. Could you tell us very shortly, where have you been playing music?
Yes, I have been working as a musician in Brazil for a long time. I am working with Brazilian music and Brazilian jazz music. I had several groups of like Café Jan and Aquilo Dionísio, important groups of Brazilian jazz. We recorded several CDs and I launched some CDs as solo artist too, with my songs, and I have a nice partnership with artists from Germany, Eva Jagun and Manuel Josek. So we developed several songs together. Now, actually, I am recording the new CD of Eva. And in 2015, I went to Berlin and other cities of Germany, and we had several nice shows there. And Eva Emanuel played in São Paulo, in other cities of Brazil too. So it's a nice partnership. But I play in other countries like USA and Bolivia. So I have been working as a musician, and you know, Brazil is a big city, and when you go to Recife or Natal, it's like to go in another country.
Really, yeah, Brazil is really just huge. If you make a flight from São Paulo to Recife, it's just like being flying from Düsseldorf to Lisbon sometimes. Yeah, so far. Well, wonderful. I would like to start with our talking about our Jubilee song, Beba. And could you please tell us how it was when I talked to you the first time about the Jubilee song, about the ideas and so on? How was it? How was this creative process to come to the conception of the song?
Okay. So, Vinicius, you wrote some verses and give us, our group, give us some directions about the song. We had some meetings, I don't know, one meeting or two meetings about to discuss some ideas about the song, about the creation of the song. So we thinking about the conception of the concept of the song. Okay. For example, we decided that we could use the funk carioca as a rhythm inspiration. Researching about the sources of funk carioca, we figure out the Congo. It's a Afro-Brazilian rhythm of candomblé. So we talk about the lyrics, about the concept of synesthesia in the creation of the lyrics. For instance, there is a verse in the lyrics of the song, cheiro doce, for example, sweet smell, or acorde multicolorido, multicolor chord. So we decided to use this kind of image, or this kind of how can I explain? It's a language figure in Portuguese to create the lyrics.
Metaphor, yeah. So we try to use metaphor to talk about many things.
Synesthesia. I don't know the word in English.
Yes, a very difficult one.
After that, Kleber and I wrote the song. It was a nice process, and fluently, it was fast, the creation of the song. We decided the structure of the song, and then I create the arrangement using the Logic software with several sounds of keyboard and loops and effects. What else? I think the range has elements of Brazilian music, funk carioca, Latin jazz, and a little bit of pop music. Then, after that, I sent a rogue mix to Eduardo, our musical producer, and he worked hard to get the best sound of the instruments. Camila, after that, Camila and Eduardo recorded the voice very well, and we had the special guests, Kinine, a rapper of UK, and a German choir of Münster, conducted by Frank. So I really love the result of this collaborative work. I think we got a very beautiful result, a very, very beautiful song.
Many thanks for your short explanation about this creative process. It was quite interesting for me too, because although I'm not a musician, but I was the one who was coordinating everyone. So trying to talk to Frank in Germany, trying to, the first time we have said about one rapper. So I was just like a rapper. I know a lot of musicians because Frank and I, we teach at the University of Music in Münster, but none of them sing rap. So I was just like wondering, wow, where are we going to get one rapper to this song? But as I used to say, if you have a wish, just send it to the universe, because the universe send it back to you. And that was how that year to get one, and I got it. But I will tell you about it later on when K9 come to talk to us. So I think I would say it's time to see the video of Kleber, because unfortunately, Kleber can be tonight with us. Camila and DieReiser, they are not in the program, but one of them, Kleber, has sent us a video message, and I would love to present Kleber and his video message. So let's see now Kleber's message, video message.
Olá a todos. Primeiramente, sinto muito por não estar presente nesse momento tão especial, mas fico muito feliz por fazer e da família Momentos, e por trabalhar com músicos extremamente talentosos, onde o resultado não poderia ser diferente. Juntos demos vida à canção Os 5 Sentidos. Foi um desafio trabalhar nessa composição à distância, mas não houve grande dificuldade. Vini nos presenteou com o tema da canção, Beba nos apresentou uma ideia inicial de harmonia, ritmo e melodia, e aí fomos dando vida para a canção. A partir dessa ideia, eu comecei a trabalhar na letra. A inspiração foi sobre o que o projeto significa para mim e também sobre a trajetória do Vinícius, enquanto realizador do projeto Momentos. Eu e Beba nos reunimos e definimos as partes e a estrutura da canção. E de forma coletiva, a canção foi se desenvolvendo. Parabéns ao maestro e a todos os integrantes do coral, um trabalho incrível. Ao K9, que incorporou o rap de uma forma única. Aos meus colegas do Brasil, Beba, um músico extraordinário, a Camila, com a sua voz forte, o Edu, que à base de muito café fez um trabalho primoroso na mixagem, e especialmente ao Vinícius por ter confiado no nosso trabalho. Obrigado a todos, fiquem bem e viva a música por todo mundo.
How lovely to hear it from Kleber. Thank you so much, Kleber. I wish we could be here with us, but I think you are right now in Curitiba, somewhere there in the south of Brazil, watching this program with us. Thank you so much for preparing this lovely video. Thanks so much. So, Beba, if you allow me, I would like to call our other guests, who are Frank Oldengott from Germany and K9 from UK, London. So let's see, there they are. Welcome, guys. So lovely to see you here. Hi.
Hello, how you doing, man?
Hello, hi.
I'm so excited to have all of you here. It's very, very nice to have you here. Welcome in our program tonight. Conectarte special edition with you three guys. Wow, lovely. Could you please introduce yourselves a little bit? Tell us a little bit about who you are, where you are right now, your profession, about your artistic life. Who could like to start, Frank or K9?
Frank, you go first.
Okay, I go first. Thanks. Okay, thank you for the invitation, Vinicius, and I send greetings from Münster. We are right in the middle of the night now. It's 11:30, and it's dark outside, and a beautiful warm evening. And yes, I live right now for over 50 years in Münster. I was born in Münster, Germany, and Münster is a little town about 300,000 inhabitants in the west of Germany, and it's a very nice town. So if you come to Germany, you have to visit Münster. Vinicius can say it's a really nice town to live in. And my profession is a musician specialized in vocals, and I founded in 2010 one choir, and in 2013 another choir together with Vinicius in Münster, and I conduct these choirs and also arrange vocal songs for them. And we have a repertoire that goes from disco in the 70s to pop and rock to right now, with songs from a cappella songs from Earth, Wind and Fire, to Sting or to Herbert Grönemeyer. And so we have a very broad repertoire, and we sing without instruments. So we have just a cappella songs, and that is my my work I do. And the members of the choirs are 24 men and women in one choir, and the second choir there are 10 women. And yes, that's the situation. And so with these choirs we came into the project, and the idea was to do a little chorus part with it. And I'm very pleased about the result. Yes.
I'm very suspicious to say anything because, first of all, I'm living in Münster since 29 years. I have been there in Münster much longer than I have ever been in Rio de Janeiro, where I come from. So Münster is one wonderful place to go to visit and to see how we live. It's a bicycle city, university city. It's wonderful. I'm very suspicious to say about anything about Frank because he's a very, very strong friend of mine, a music partner. We have been working for a long, long time together. We have the pleasure to lead these two choirs in Münster with so many lovely people, part of our family in Münster. And we teach at the same university, Münster University, which also has one music institute, popular music institute, and there we teach live performance on stage. So a lot of things in common, and I'm sure our choir members are right now here and are watching us. Sure, for sure.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Frank, for your introduction. Yes, now it's your turn, Mr. K9.
Good evening. I just want to make sure that I'm off. Can you hear me? Excellent, excellent. So first of all, thank you for the invitation. My name is K9. I live in London, England. I am a rapper, producer, composer, songwriter, and I produce mainly hip hop, more kind of what they call 90s, the golden era hip hop. So some of the more famous artists that you may have heard of that gives you an idea of what I do. Maybe Nas, Jay-Z, that kind of stuff is what I do. And also a bit of reggae and dancehall. So this was a very good change for me, a very welcome change to try to be a part of this amazing project. And it stretched me, and I'm very glad that I was a part of it. So I've been doing music for nearly 20 years, maybe close to 20 years now. And I have worked with some other artists. I've worked with some French Caribbean artists. I was in a group called Fringlish Connection. So that's with a couple of French rappers from Guadeloupe, singers and reggae artists from Guadeloupe and Paris. I've also released projects as a solo artist, albums, EPs. I produce for a number of artists, and I'm also producing some artists now, mainly singers. So that's a bit about me. Thank you.
Wonderful, lovely to have you here. Thanks so much for your introduction as well. And I was talking at the very beginning of this program that when you have a wish, you just need to send it to the universe and it brings it back to you. Yeah. And that was the way I got it. I got you here with us on in this project, because since Beba has told me we need one rapper here, that would be very nice to be one here. And I said, Jesus, how can we get one rapper here? I don't know anyone. Although Frank and we know a lot of musicians, but no one sings rap. So I thought of Tracy. Tracy is your cousin. Yeah, cousin. And I have told her, well, we have worked together. We have made one very nice song together with Frank and Tracy. And we have got even one prize with the song Start a New Day. And I made one message I sent a message to Tracy, said, Tracy, could you please help me? I have one question. A lot of musicians in London and Brighton, where you are right now, do you know one rapper? And she replied, yes, sure, I do. My cousin in London, he's a very good one. He's a singer, a tremendous musician. And I said, wow, let's hope he participates in our project as well. And she made this connection, and here we are. And that's really amazing for me, because I think the word, if we people understand the power we have, if we make this good chain, I say good chain, of good feelings, trying to bring people together, we are able to transform these words into something much better. So, and that's why I was really very thankful, because our project is a non-profit project. You're not earning any money for that, doing that. No one of us. We just do this project with our heart and with the intention to get something really special for the world. And I'm so happy that you guys, you have made it without earning 8 cents of money, just because you want to bring the world together through our art, which is music and dance and things like that. So thank you, first of all. But to go further, I would like to ask you three, especially you both, K9 and Frank, how was it when you became the lyrics and the song from the guide song from Beba, and you have heard it and read the lyrics? Which impressions, associations, ideas did you have?
You can start now.
Thank you, Frank. It was not in English, if I remember right. So I needed the translation first of all, because yes. I only speak one language, and I don't speak English very well anyway, and that's my mother tongue. Vinicius was kind enough to give me the translation. So I wanted to try to understand what was trying to be said in the song, so that I could write the appropriate lyrics to deliver it, to hopefully deliver what was needed. So he gave me a very, very good, clear explanation of what the translation of what was being sung in, was it Portuguese, maybe? I'm not sure. What was the language of the song?
Portuguese, yes.
Yeah. So it was giving me the translation and just giving me an overall understanding of what the song's about and what it means and how it means, the feeling and dance, really about the feeling. So I went away and wrote the lyrics, and it was quite a quick process, if I'm honest. And I recorded it here in my home and sent it over, and he liked it. So I was very happy that he liked it. We made a few small adjustments, and that was it. It was a very, very quick and efficient process, because Vinicius was able to explain to me, and I was able to get it and understand it and write the correct lyrics to sit on it. So yeah, really great experience. Thanks.
And it's really amazing because we are talking 3 different languages. So where I move myself, so English, German, and Portuguese, and to try, because the lyrics, they are not so easy. Even in Portuguese, it's metaphor. I think it's in English, isn't it? So it's very complicated to understand it at the first beginning. So to translate it into English or German, it's not a easy job, you know. So I have tried to transmit, to bring you all these pictures, images, and things like that. And I was really wondering how fast you have understood everything and transformed it into your part in rap part. It was really amazingly fast and to the right point. Your music is exactly to the right point. When I heard that the first time, I said, Jesus, he's exactly the person who we have been searching for, you know. So it's exactly, he understood everything. Thank you so much. It was really amazing. Frank, what about you? How was it? We have talked about it a little bit at the beginning.
In one sense, it was very quick. The idea, and I got the lyrics in English and German, and when I read it, I had the feeling it was an explanation to dive into life, and it was so complex. The lyrics were very complex. And they painted a big picture about the experience of life, maybe, or our experience of life. And yes, it was impressive for me, the lyrics. And the idea for the little choir part was a spontaneous idea I got in just 10 seconds. And it was just there. So we could not make a big part of it with many words. So the idea was just to count down the 5 senses in German and in English. And that was very quick, the idea. And so I hope, I think it was a good support for the song, and I enjoy it to hear it.
Very nice to hear that from you too, Frank. And you have mentioned, I think, 2 or 3 points which I would like to comment on it because they are really special. But before we start to comment on it, I would like to say welcome to everyone who has just arrived here. We are talking with Beba Zanettini from São Paulo, Frank Oldengott from Münster, Germany, and K9 from London, UK. So these are our guests here live on our program. And we are talking about our Jubilee song, which calls 5 Cents. And it was really interesting because 5 Cents is not the name of the song, not only the name of the song, but the very first beginning of it was 2019, when I just finished the dance work in Brazil. My colleague Iris from Austria in Innsbruck, she asked me, what about the theme of the next year, 2020? And I said, Jesus, we have just finished it. I'm so exhausted. I don't know, no idea. And then we started to talk about it. And during the talk, I said 5. 5, I think it's a nice number. 5 fingers, 5 cents. Wow, there is something. 5, and I would be 50 in 2020. I turned to 50. So many 5s in my life. And I said, wow, I think 5 is the number of the next production, or 5 cents. And then we start to prepare ourselves for everything we needed to the dance presentations in Germany, in Austria, and in Brazil. But then we have a strong, how can I say, challenge, the pandemic. It starts last year. So we decided, well, not we decided, we were forced to decide to cancel all the dance presentations in Germany, Austria, and Brazil. And I started to think about other possibilities in order to go ahead with our artistic projects, but in a different way. So the first step was to develop one book, a Jubilee book, 5 cents, telling about the story of Momentos, because we are celebrating 10 years of existence. And during this creative process, I started talking with the musicians, our coordinators in the music department, and I have asked them, what about creating a song too? And that's how it started. And it was really amazing, because since we have started with this idea, we have become the results and the answers how to get it done. And when we talked, Frank, together about it, he has said, well, in German is a very, very nice language, and German is very exact. If you say something, you say exactly what it's about. Yeah, it's not to talk about metaphor and things like that. You say just directly. And 5 fingers in my hands, 5 fingers, 5 are my sense, and things like that. He told me, you don't say that in German. I said, okay, that's right, but let's talk about it. How is it? How does it sound and like it? And then he started to think about, okay, how can I try to put all these choir voices compact in 1-2 sentence? And it was very interesting, because we were in the pandemic situation. We knew that we were not able to meet all the choir members in one room and try to research and try many different things. And we should be very short and very precise with our instructions to the choir members, because we were not able to go into a studio to record it. And could you please tell us, Frank, how it was the idea to make these 2 sentences, the numbers in German and in English, and how you decided to make it with our choir members?
Well, the idea was a very quick idea, and it was just a spontaneous thing that came in my mind, and also the little melody and just the countdown. So we made a countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and this also in German. And the melody was quickly there. And I tried to arrange it for the 4 voices in the choir, 2 female voices, soprano and alto, and the 2 male voices, tenor and bass. And I sang it for them, a little audio guide, and I created a little sheet. So they could follow it on paper, and they got the audio guide from me. I tried to sing the soprano voices, and it was very like a Mickey Mouse, but they could imagine the tones. And when they got it, every singer made a record with their mobile phone, and they sent it back to me. So I had about, I think, 15 tracks about single voices, and I could send it to you. And I think Beba did the rest with it, and they could mix it together for a choir version. And yes, it's not a normal way to record a choir, because normally you try to use the ambience of the room where the choir is singing, and the ambience gives a big sound aspect for the recording. And but we had no choice, so we had to record every voice alone and mix it together. Yes, that was all very easy.
yeah, more or less. But the easiest point is that what I used to say is that when you work very intuitive, I think I strongly believe in the intuition, and you guys, you were very intuitive in this process, and that was what made it very quickly. Yeah, it was quite interesting because Frank has started to say, okay, let's start with 5, 4, 3, 2, 0, 1, 0. And I said, well, I don't know why, because I will make it the way back, so from 5 to 0 to 0, instead of make it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I said to Frank, for me, it's quite easy. You always come back to the roots where you are. So you come back to the very beginning. So it was his intuition, and that was my interpretation of it. Maybe it's just the way it was, but for my interpretation, it was just like that. Just let me ask Beba, how was it? Oh, before I ask Beba, I must say, it was Eduardo from Brasilia, our musician coordinator of Momento's music department, who made the mixing. And he's not in tonight, but he's been surely watching the program. And thank him. It was really well done. He put everything together, all the parts of the song together. But I would like to ask you, Beba, how was it when you heard K9 voice and the choir voices? Was that the idea which you have had at the beginning? How was it?
I like a lot. I love it, actually. I think they found a very, very good solution for the question that we ask. I think I didn't know the process of work of Frank about the choral, the core, and now I know. I think he really did a great job, because it's not. I think it's a little bit difficult to join all the voices using mobile phone. I think it's a hard, for me, it's a hard work. Great job, Frank. And K9, I think when I heard the voice of K9, I thought, wow, it's fantastic, amazing.
Tremendous, isn't it?
it was perfect. So it was a happiness for me. You know, we, Kleber and I and Vinicius, we start the process of creation of the song, and step by step we are building the song and the process of arrangement and creation of the song. And it's very nice when you see and hear and you heard the song ready with all the collaborations, and it's a great pleasure.
Indeed. What is extremely interesting, and is what we are going to talk about a little bit later, is we know that we have a strong pandemic situation all over the world, and we were really, how can I say, we can't work so properly just like as we used to. But anyway, we always find a solution, a way to be creative. and to connect people. I love to connect people. And I must say, I would like to thank this technique, which gives us the possibility to make it. And it was just like you told, Beba, Frank's work was really amazing with our two choirs, because at the beginning we have asked ourselves, wow, gosh, how can we make it with a good quality of sound, you know? Because it's not that easy to work with mobile phone, phones, and so on. But Frank has made and given the right instructions to our choir members, and they have worked very, very well, I must say. I'm so thankful to all of them. And altogether, each one from his own home has recorded on his phone and sent to Frank everything. And Frank has put it everything together. And that's the way we got it. But anyway, before we go further, I'd like to say thank to the audience. There are a lot of people there, even also our consul from Austria in Blumenau. Yes, it's also there. I'm just reading it right now. And a couple of others, choir members. Thank you for being here with us. And guten Abend. Guten Abend aus Südbrasilien. Das freut mich sehr, dass Sie auch da sind. Willkommen, willkommen. That was German, guys. I'm just welcoming our consul from Austria in Blumenau in the south of Brazil. Really, really great to have you here. So I also like to say thanks to two people who are working also very, very hard to make the making of video, who is Juliana Almeida and Rodolfo Paganelli. They have worked very, very hard to make this making of video, try to bring all these puzzle parts together. And I think, are you ready to watch this making of video, guys? Do you want to? I hope all of you that you are also very excited to see that and take a look into this process through our cameras or their cameras. Actually, they have tried to record everyone where they were, and they have sent to us the very different parts of their recordings, videos, and our two filmmakers, they have tried to put all these videos together and make something nice for you so that we can keep it. And you are going to hear the Jubilee song sung by Camila Christi, who is not tonight here live, but watching the program as well, and Eduardo. So let's see our making of video. So let's see. I'm very excited.
Aí, pessoal, no momento, documentando aqui a elaboração da partitura das 5 sentidos.
Fünf sind meine Sinne, in jedem Finger einer Hand. Der Klang, der in meine Ohren kommt, die meine Lungen füllt. Der süße, bekannte Duft, die sanfte Stimme, Humor, der vielfarbige Akkord, die warme Erde des Gesangs. Entdecke die Momente, tauche in meinen Körper hinein. Ich verlagere meine Schritte, weiche von der Angst ab. Ich löse meine Ketten, löse die Verankerungen. Ich fließe in die Wälder, streife die Zügel ab.
Cinco sentidos. multicoloridos, sentados sobre o som, no tom macio, claro e evidente, o ar seco do meu sol, com brilho doce e quente abrigo, o ar que pulsa em minha voz. Descubro momentos, desabo em meu corpo, desloco meus braços, desvio o medo, desato meus nós, desarmo nas matas, desisto das rédeas, desamo no mundo, despido de tudo, desejo paixão, desafio a saudade, são meus dedos, são meus ciclos, meus 5 sentidos, bem nas minhas mãos. 5 sentidos.
Bom, é isso, Fernando, eu preciso ver o que está acontecendo.
Wow, 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 wow. That's our making of video, guys. First of all, thank you so much to these two filmmakers, Juliana and Rodolfo, for working very hard on it. And wow, we will have it, the video making of video, in a couple of days on our YouTube channel. You will be able to watch it separately, so that you will find it. Maybe in 3-4 days it will be there, so you can watch it each time you want to. So secondly, I would like to say thank you very, very much to DieReiser. DieReiser, this Manuela Reiser. She is from Münster, Germany. She has had her part at the beginning with her voice. She's an actress, and normally she would be here with us tonight, but she has done one thing, one very important thing at the moment. She was vaccinated. So she became her vaccination for, I think, 1-2 days, for 2 days more or less, 2 days ago. And she's feeling so bad, unfortunately, that she can't be with us tonight. That's why she's not here. She was so sad today in the afternoon. She told me, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm feeling so bad. I can't make it." That's why she's not here with us. But yes, thank you to DieReiser for your participation, for your voice, for your strong feeling through your voice in this film. Thanks so much. How was it for you guys? How was your impression to see you on the film?
It was good. I liked it, man. I liked it a lot. I like the combination of everything and seeing, especially seeing all the other parts that took to make it come together, seeing their process. And, you know, just when you've got different video, phone camera footage, being able to put it together like that is a good skill. So yeah, really impressive, man. It was good to see the, you know, the process.
Yes,
yes, please go ahead, Frank.
Very, very nice. You already changed the music, because in the first few seconds, you just heard my voice for the choir. And that's what I said. It's the Mickey Mouse voice for the females. And the last version was the recorded version from the choir. And very, very good. Yes, nice, beautiful. Thank you.
What about you, Beba?
I guess it's a great document of our process of our work. So I like to see the score of Cinco Sentidos, and because it's important for musician when you have a guide with the harmony and the lyrics and the notes of the melody. It's important for organize the song. It's best to help us to best performance and help everybody to produce music easily. So I think it was a nice process of work, and congratulations for us because we got an excellent result.
Thanks so much. Yes, really, indeed. How is your impressions after? Because at the beginning, no one. It's just like that everywhere in our artistic fields. It doesn't matter if it is in the music, dance, painter. When you start to do something, we have never the complete idea how it is at the end. So sometimes really just like the way you have thought at the beginning. But most of the time, it's a process, and it becomes something a little bit different as the beginning. What do you say, guys? Is that how is the result for you? Is it just like the beginning, the way you have thought it was, or did it become something different? And how is it for you?
For me, it was not too much difference from the original version I heard to the completion. I could hear a lot more work had been put into it. I could hear the mix. I could hear certain other instruments, but it wasn't, we call it a deviation. It wasn't a deviation. It was very close to what I heard and recorded on. So
it's very good to know that, because it was our preoccupation, our worries at the first time, because since you have prepared your part and sent to us, especially Beba, he has always tried to pay attention to what you have done so that it follows the way you have prepared it, and not to be something very different for the origin, for the way you have done it. So because as I know, as you know, guys, I'm not a musician, and I have had Beba and Kleber who have really paid attention to the things so that they stay correctly just the way you have tried to prepare it. But that's right. Thanks so much, K9. How about you, Frank?
Yes, I think the same, like K9, and it was near the starting demo version, but it you can hear how much work it's spent on it, and I think it's a good combination. I like the bit of jazzy feeling from the piano and the funky style from the guitar, and the groove is very danceable, and it's a good combination with the rap part, and it's very cosmopolitan. I think it's can go around the world, and everyone can dance to it, and I think it's a song that can be played in every maybe in a club to dance to it. I was for more than 10 years a DJ, and I spent a lot of nights behind a DJ desk, and I think this song has much quality for a dance track, and so I could dance to it, and I think it could be a good song for the radio also. You have to shorten it maybe to 3 minutes, but special for dance, it's a good song for that. Yes.
Lovely, thank you. It's very good to know that, to hear that, and that was also our intention, to make it so cosmopolitan, so to go around the world, to be international, so that everyone, it doesn't matter where you are right now, that you feel this beat, this groove, and be moved somehow inside, from the outside. Very great to know that, and you have made it, guys. That was your job. Beba, how is it for you? How is it now?
I totally agree with my friends. So an important thing that we had a song with 3 languages, in Portuguese, in English, in Dutch. So I think it's a cosmopolitan for G's too. So, and it was a thing that we talk about when we start the process. We really wanted to create a cosmopolitan song. Do you remember, Vinicius? So I think in the beginning of the processes, we talk about several possibilities, about the funk carioca as inspiration, but in the process we were developed other influences, adding some kinds of sounds. So we created the song, but the language of the song was transformed with the influence of the people that was working in the song. Kleber had several new ideas for the song. Eduardo, Camila, everybody add a special spice for the song. So good for us. I would like to play the song in all of us together in the same stage, playing together.
That is our next aim, our next dream, to bring you all together to Rio, to London, to Münster, wherever we want to play, and have all of you on the stage, guys, playing live. Let's see, I have told one friend of mine, sometimes I must be careful with my thoughts and wishes, because when I wish something, my wish come true. So if it is your wish too, guys, we are going to make it one day. So guys, we are reaching almost the end of our program. I would like to hear from you about yourselves. How is it to work in general right now in this pandemic world and time? How do you combine this challenge with possibilities? Which are the possibilities do you have to make your work go further? And try to maybe send to our audience some inspiring words to them, because I know that it's a very tough, hard time for all of us. But I think we artists, we have this work of we have always challenge, and we try to transform this challenge in something really good. So it's in our nature. So maybe you could say something very short, how you're working with it, dealing with it, with this challenge, and at the same time about the possibilities you have found to make it true, to make it come true in your work. Who would like to start? K9, please go ahead. Yes, please.
Thank you. So, yeah, when I believe it was around March last year, when in England things started to lock down, I was getting ready to release my second album. And I thought, how am I going to do this? Because I'm the kind of artist who needs to perform it live in front of people. And so luckily, I also produce as well. I compose music. So I've always wanted to set up my own beat shop and sell beats, but I haven't had the time because I've been spending time doing music. So I looked at it personally as an opportunity to pause me being an artist and putting out my own music and to produce for other people and to start selling my beats. And all I needed to do that was to stay at home and create music. So the environment actually lent itself perfectly to what I needed to do at the time. And so fast forward now, coming up to over a year now, my beats shop is up. I have 70 beats. I'm adding new beats every single day. I'm selling beats. I'm working with artists. And it seems to be taking over my artist thing. So I may not go back to being an artist now. I don't know. So I say all of that to say, you know, look at what skills you have. You have, you know, more than one skill, and where else you can try to figure out how to do what you need to do to push forward. If you look at this project, it was supposed to be a show, I believe. It was supposed to be a show. And then it was looking at the possibility of it being a book, and it turned into a song. So how do you figure out how to still get your message out there, how to express your art or whatever it is you're doing and be resilient? And everybody has it in them. You may not feel that you have it, but you have it in you. So just push hard. If you pray to somebody, pray to them, and believe, work hard, and you will receive.
Wow, these are lovely words and inspiring words. Thanks so much, K9. That's really right. Yeah, resilience is a new kind of feeling which we are experimenting and living and using every day today, nowadays. And that's right. Thanks so much for your so lovely, inspiring words. Thank you. Who is the next? Beba or Frank? Frank or Beba?
So,
Beba.
okay, thank you. For me, the beginning of the pandemic was traumatic because I had the first tour of my new project called Beba Trio. It's a jazz Brazilian trio, piano, drums, and bass. So we had a tour in a festival in Portugal, and all the gigs were canceled. So it was a big problem, and all the gigs in Brazil too. So it was very hard. But after some days, I realized that I should to use my time to produce music, and I was with my son. He is a musician too in my house, and his girlfriend, and we start to play together in our studio in my house and create music, and we recorded a single. We launched the single. So I decided to use my time to study music, to study piano, to play jazz, play classical music, to use my time, because with the pandemic, the musicians, they have more time to to work in that house. So I decided to use my time the best way. So, and I think work with other musicians of other countries, for me, it's very, very nice, very interesting interchange. I like a lot this kind of thing. Since 2010, I have been trying to establish connections with people from other countries. So for me, it's a project for my life, I can say.
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Beba, for your comments on it. And good to know that you have found your own way to deal with this pandemic situation. Thanks so much. Frank, now it's your turn.
Yes, I think I can say it in short words. I think we're at the end of the pandemic, near the end, I hope. And we will start again next week with choir rehearsals outside in the garden of the Kulturquartier in Münster. And I think everybody waits for this moment a long time. We started with digital rehearsals in October last year, and we just had Zoom rehearsals, and we changed a bit to Jamulus, but it was not a very good experience, and nothing can be the same like a real rehearsal in a group and a meeting in a group. And we start next week again outside, and I hope that when it gets colder in the winter, we can go normal inside again, and we can do our normal music live as choir again. And maybe this last 2 years was our chance to get new experience with digital possibilities, maybe like hybrid meetings to exchange worldwide, like we do it right now with other musicians, and to maybe do rehearsals and meetings with other musicians in a small group with Jamulus or like some digital domains. And this is maybe the positive effect of the last 2 years. And but I think everybody enjoys and waits for real life again, and to meet again, and to hug again. I think we all have to hug again, and it's I feel very happy about it to start again next week.
Okay, it's very, very good to know that you guys in Germany are also starting next week. My two lovely choirs. I'm so excited to be there once again. I think I will be there in October, and then we will be able to rehearse all together. And I strongly hope that we have this spirit behind us. So guys, we are approaching now the end of this program. Would you like to say your final word, something, a message or something like that before we say goodbye to you?
I would just like to say thank you. It's been a pleasure working with you all, being part of the project, and it was great to connect with musicians from different parts of the world. I've been to Germany many times. I have family there. I've never been to Brazil, and I hope to come to Brazil one day, definitely. Yeah, so thank you, everybody. Am I allowed to tell them my Instagram, possibly?
Oh, for sure, please do that. Feel yourself comfortable to present your Instagram account, please.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to get my followers up. You know, I'm trying to, you know, as everybody else is. So it's K9 London. So it's K9 London, all one word. So I appreciate everybody following my music. And from there, you can find out where my beats are and stuff. And I'm always willing to work with people. So Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you too. It was really nice to talk to you, to meet you for the first time. Although we have talked quite a lot on the phone via WhatsApp, but here we are, and I strongly hope that we have the chance very soon to meet, to catch up personally, maybe in London, maybe in Münster, maybe in Rio. We never know, but we meet once as soon as possible. Thanks so much, Kenai. Frank, would you like to say your last words?
For me too, I had a lot of fun to work with you together and to hear the fantastic result. And I hope to see you. May if you come to Germany, I hope you come to Münster and visit me and Vinicius in Münster. And we will go outside to the clubs, and maybe we can listen to this song outside in Münster's clubs. I hope we can do this. I think we can do it. Yes, I'm sure we can do this and dance to it. So come to Münster and we dance to this song.
Lovely. We are going to make it together, guys. For sure, for sure. Thanks so much, Frank, for being here too. Beba.
So, thanks for the opportunity. It was a great pleasure to talk to King9 and Frank and talk about our project. So, yes, I would like to play the song with all together. Maybe in the future you have to. In Brazil, the things are very dramatic. It's still dramatic, but we are fighting for best moments in Brazil. But let's dream for a new world.
That's my word.
The moment is very hard.
Let's dream and let's make it to come true. It will be better. Guys, you can be sure, not only you three, but all of you, our audience at the moment, we are going to present quite soon our making of video on our YouTube channel. A couple of days, you're going to have the possibility to look at it, as well as very soon our Jubilee song 5 Cents on our music platforms, Spotify, iTunes, that's it. There will be also to be found our Jubilee song. Just keep tuned so that we are going to inform you as soon as our song is there to be found. Yes. Lovely. As Rebecca has written, I have just read, there's nothing better than a live meeting. And that's, I hope so, that not only we three here, guys, that we can meet, come catch up one day very soon, but all our lovely people we love everywhere in this world, that we are able to fly, to travel to our beloved people and be with them, drinking something nice, eating with them together, embracing them as much as we want to. That will be our next future. And it's just in front of us. Stay positively in this life. We're going to make it again. Guys, thanks so much. Stay there, stay in contact, and lovely greetings to London, to Münster, to São Paulo, and everywhere you are right now. Please, my audience, stay there. We're going to call Giovanni to finish the program with us, but let's say goodbye to our guests. See you there. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks so much. So let's see where Giovanni is. Giovanni, are you there?
Estou aqui, Vinícius. Que incrível!
O que você achou, Giovanni? International, that's what we are.
Sensacional. Eu fiquei com vontade de ouvir mais, né? Porque eles têm tantas coisas para falar, uns projetos muito interessantes e sim, dá vontade de querer ficar ouvindo mais. Uma hora é muito pouco.
Sem dúvida, without doubt, that's really true. They have a lot of things to say, and 1 hour is just too short for everything. Thank you so much. Giovanni, what can we talk about the next Conectarte in 1 month? O que podemos dizer sobre a nossa nova Conectarte daqui a um mês?
Bom, gente, a nossa próxima live vai ser muito interessante também. Vai ser apresentado pela Larissa Garcia. E nós teremos convidados muito interessantes que vão falar sobre vídeo. Né? Então, o que é o vídeo, a função do vídeo na arte cênica, nas artes cênicas, né? O que essas pessoas convidadas poderão falar sobre a interação do vídeo com a cena, o vídeo na cena, enfim, o tema vai ser vídeo. Né? Então, teremos convidados muito interessantes. Desculpa, fala.
No, I just would like to translate what you have said, Giovanni, into English. So the next Conectarte will be on the 4th of July. So we are going to talk about video. So video making, video acting directly in front of the scene or in the scene, how it is to work with video in our artistic life, so on the stage, in front of the stage, with dancers, with other artists. So it will be in Portuguese this time, but maybe you have interest in looking at it. And after our recorded presentation, you always find our videos here on our channel, you are on YouTube. And then you have the possibility to see the subtitles. Yes, even if it is in Portuguese, you can see the subtitles in English. So stay tuned. Né, Giovanni? Quem são nossos convidados, Giovanni? Você pode nos contar um pouquinho, já dar assim uma prévia de quem estará conosco?
Sim. Bom, primeiro são 3 convidados, né? São 3 convidados que vai falar sobre vídeo na cena, nas artes cênicas. O primeiro é o Marcos Alonso, que ele é fotógrafo e cineasta em São Paulo. Né? Só para jogar assim.
Very good. Yes, Giovanni is just presenting our next guest in 1 month time. It will be Marcos Alonso. He's a filmmaker and photographer. It's very interesting to see his work. Please, Giovanni.
A segunda é a Rebeca Tadiedio. Espero que esteja pronunciando bem o nome dela. Rebeca Tadiedio, que ela é dançarina contemporânea também em São Paulo.
Yes, so Marcos Alonso from São Paulo, and now Rebecca, who is also a dancer and choreographer, and works in this contemporary dance world. So we'll be talking about how is it to work in front of the camera, and it will be really interesting to see and to know which differences are there on the stage or in front of one audience or in front of one camera. And who more, Giovanni? Quem mais?
E o Marcos Lobo, diretor do coletivo artístico Coletivo Coato, da Bahia, de Salvador.
And Marcos Lobo, who is director of one collective group in Salvador, Bahia, also in Brazil, but a couple of kilometers far away from Rio, from São Paulo. They will be talking about this, how is the conception of using videos in their presentation. It will be quite interesting, and I think you can't miss it, guys. É isso, Giovanni. Chegamos ao final dessa live, não é verdade? We are coming to the end of this live.
Sim, chegamos ao final e eu gostaria de fazer muito uma correção antes de acabar. Porque
Por favor, please.
Porque eu estou morando em Chantada, né, aqui na Espanha, mas hoje eu estou na Corunha, que é uma outra cidade. Então, no começo eu falei, estou em Chantada, só que hoje eu estou na Corunha, então estava tão acostumado em Chantada, aí eu falei Chantada, mas eu estou na Corunha. Então, hoje estou falando desde a Corunha, aqui na Galícia. Só para atualizar o pessoal.
Our team is just simple. Unglaublich, that in Germany is incredible. Yes, Giovanni is just saying that he's not in Galicia where he used to live, where he lives, but in how is it the name? A Coruña. It's somewhere else in Spain. So yeah, our team is just the finest. So people, I would like to thank a lot of people who have worked very hard to make this program true. And just behind the cameras on the technique, we have Thiago Breda, who is working very hard, making other videos for us and make the technique works. And as well as Anna Campbell, who is also one coordinator of our Moments Program Project Center, and who is also behind the camera working very hard. But beside of both, we have two others, just like Erison Rocha, who is also making the assistance of Conectarte beside our colleague Miriam Almeida, who is also working very hard so that everything goes fine for you guys. So, thank you so much for being part of Conectarte in June. Giovanni.
Yeah, thank you very much. Danke schön fürs kommen. E muito obrigado por estarem conosco hoje, que foi um dia muito especial, né, Vinícius? Então, eu estou muito feliz. E em junho, com certeza, vai ser maravilhoso também. Esperamos todos vocês lá.
Sem dúvida. Muito obrigado a todos aqueles que falam português e tiveram hoje se esforçarem em entender tudo em inglês. Muito obrigado à presença de todos vocês. Muito obrigado ao consulado, o senhor cônsul Mauro, do consulado, cônsul da Áustria em Blumenau. Muito obrigado a Rebeca e a todos, Friedrich aus Germany, Rainer und many others who have been there. Dankeschön an euch alle, die dieses Mal unsere Sendung auf Englisch angeschaut habt, für eure Bemühung, das alles auf Englisch zu verstehen. Vielen Dank für eure Teilnahme. Thank you all for having been here and spend this time with us. Thank you, Giovanni, for sharing this place with me. It was a pleasure to be part of it too. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Obrigado, Giovanni.
Obrigado a você, grato. Então, gente, até junho. Até julho.
See you in July. See you. Bye. All the best.
Bye. Thank you very much.
Bye, Münster. Bye, Germany. Bye, England, Great Britain. Bye, Brazil, Austria. Bye.
Cinco são os meus sentidos em cada dedo de uma mão. O som que vem aos meus ouvidos, o ar que enche o meu pulmão, o cheiro doce conhecido, a voz macia de uma flor, o acorde multicolorido, o solo quente de canção. Descubro momentos, desabo em meu corpo, desloco meus passos, desvio do medo, desato os meus nós, desarmo as amarras, desago nas matas, desvio das rédeas, desato no mundo, despido de tudo, desejo paixão, desafio a saudade, são 10 os meus dedos, são 10 os meus ciclos, são 5 sentidos, bem nas minhas mãos. 5 sentidos. Sight, touch, hear, taste, smell. Dances are life when you in the fight well life. 5 sentidos. Sight, touch, hear, taste, smell. Dances are life when you in the fight well life. 5 sentidos. Sight, hear, taste, smell. Dances are life when you in the fight well life. 5 sentidos. Sight, touch, hear, taste, smell. Dances are life when you in the fight well life. 5 são os meus sentidos em cada dedo de